poppin' besties? It's your girl Gem and and I am back at it again with another video. Today's video is gonna be something a little bit different. It's gonna be like a cool little get ready with me, and we're gonna sit here and have a chit chat. I already done my makeup. I haven't really done a full face, and I'm not gonna be doing full faces for a while, probably like the next few days, because my skin is kind of breaking out or whatever right now. So we're just gonna curl my hair. And before I even get into our little pretty girl chat topic, I have to tell y'all about this hair. So as y'all can tell by my elastic band, this hair is from Renus hair, and I am absolutely in love with this hair. As y'all can see, it's this pretty, let me take it down, and I've had this hair on for a few days and it's still in like good condition. This is it unstraightened. I curled it like a long time ago and the curls just like kind of fell. And y'all, let me show y'all some of the gifts they gave me. So as y'all see, they gave me this super cute elastic band, a wig cap. Of course, almost all hair companies nowadays send wig caps, as they should, because me personally, I feel like a wig cap is the bare minimum. Like, the least you could do is send me a wig cap. Like, come on now. It's real simple. It's real simple. Oh, they also gave me this cute little clip. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to use this. I think you're just supposed to like use it to clip the hair up like that, but nonetheless, it's super cute. They gave me this edge brush, which as y'all can see, I've used already. But y'all, this edge brush, it comes with this little part to like help you spread the glue out, which I think was so necessary, because as y'all be seeing in my other videos, I be using a plastic knife, so this was definitely helpful. But out of everything they sent me, y'all, they sent me a brush. Like, the wig comes with a brush. How many wigs, y'all? I don't be seeing a lot of wigs come with brushes, and this brush is small, it's compact, so it could go in your purse, and then you just take it out just like this. Like this, since I've been wearing this wig, this brush has been a lifesaver, because if you know, you know. Like, sometimes you out and you don't want to take a whole full-size brush with you, and you need to brush your wig. So this joint right here is a lifesaver. I love this wig. It sheds pretty much, it damn near don't shed at all. Like, of course all hair sheds a little bit, but the shedding is very minimal. Overall, it's just really good hair. They also have tons of different hair colors, tons of different lengths, HG lace, Swiss lace. Like, they got it all over there. Closures, frontals, whatever you want, they got it over there. So definitely make sure that you hit up Renus hair the next time you want to purchase a wig. Now, with that being said, let's get into our pretty girl chat for the day. So as y'all can tell by the title, this video, I'm actually not sure what I'm gonna title this, but basically I just wanted to talk about like how to really truly like glow up and become that girl, quote unquote that girl, in 2022. I mean 2023, my bad, because I know like last year it was like a little trend going around of everybody saying like, oh, becoming that girl, becoming that girl, becoming that girl, and really all they did was just get up early, make a smoothie, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, all of that stuff is good, but like, you know, I want to get into the real shit. And basically I just wanted to talk to y'all about something that I've recently, and by recently I do mean recently, kind of started doing, and it's really helping me. Like, I realized what was holding me back was that I wasn't really tapped into my feminine energy, like tapped into your energy and really moving as like a divine feminine. So for those of y'all that don't know what the divine feminine is, basically like as a female, we have two different energies. We have light energy and we have dark energy, and we have dark female energy. So basically, your light female energy is like the soft side, you know, and that's the side that people use, that's the side that is the most praised and that women feel like you should try to stay on, you know, your soft side. That's why it's called light. Like, very sweet, very submissive, very calm and nurturing. There's also a whole another side to that, which is your dark side, like your dark feminine energy. And a lot of times, hold up, let me open this. A lot of times I feel like as women, we're taught that like that's something that you should like shun away from and not really show. Basically, your dark side is like your anger, your rage, like things that aren't really accepted in society. Basically, like just the traits of a woman that aren't really, you know, accepted or aren't really praised, but they're both necessary. And I feel like when you're not tapping into both of those sides, you're really holding yourself back from a lot of different things. And I feel like tapping into and really embracing your true feminine energy is really important when you're trying to like glow up or you're trying to level up. Like if you feel like you've just been stagnant, like you don't really know what's coming next, you're not really sure who you are, it's because you're not tapping into your highest self, into your highest possible version of yourself. But a lot of us as women are still living in like our wounded feminine energy. And for those of y'all that don't know what that is, it's basically when you haven't fully realized who you are, like when you haven't fully accepted your power and haven't really started like living as who you are. Like I was in my wounded feminine energy for like a very long time. Like my whole aura was just off, and it affects everything. Like when you're living in jealousy and hate and all these low vibrational emotions, like it's gonna show. You can't expect good to come from you if you're not living good, if you're not remaining in a positive place. Like I used to be the type of person that like couldn't see another person's success and be happy for them. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's really important. Like I had to realize that somebody else's success does not mean that it's my failure. And especially other women, like, you know, I had to realize that it's okay to be inspired by somebody. You don't always have to view everyone as your competition. You don't have to feel like you're racing against people to get to whatever goal or whatever it is that you set for yourself. And sometimes people will reach things before you, but you got to understand that, well, I had to understand that that's their journey, and what's meant for me is going to come from me. What God has in store for you will always be in store for you, and nobody could take it away from you. Absolutely nobody can take away what God has in store for you. The only person that could take it away is you. The only person that could make it not come true is you. And you know, the right thing at the wrong time is a curse. And I'm saying that to say, I know it may seem like I'm bouncing all over the place, but I'm saying that to say that a lot of you aren't getting the things that you want out of life because your energy is not in the right place. Like you're not ready to receive it. You're not living as your highest self. Like you may say you want this and you want that and you want the car and you want the house and you want everything, but are you really ready for it? Ask yourself that question. Are you really ready for it? Like if you're the type of female who like finds it really hard to maintain relationships with other females, like it's hard for you to keep female friends, you're always getting into fights with all of your friends, it's always drama surrounding you, surrounding females, it's because you're in a bad feminine energy. You're not living as the highest version of yourself. And I feel like what really got me out of that was I had to really like sit down and take the time with like me, myself, and God, and just really get to know myself. Like if it's necessary, take a break from social media, take a break from your phone. Like I started putting my phone on do not disturb. I started spending less and less time consuming other people's content, other people's life. Like I was so worried about what the next bitch was doing. I was so worried about what opportunities the next person was getting, and if this person was doing this, that, and the third. And it's like you can't even get to what's in front of you because, well, I couldn't get to what's in front of me because I was so busy trying to be like the next person. And a lot of y'all can't get to what's in front of you because you're so busy trying to be like the next person. You so worried about what the next girl got going on with her. Little do you know, it's something so much bigger and so much better and so much greater in store for you, but you're not allowing yourself to see that. You're not allowing yourself to see what's for you. And once I really started just locking in with me and deciding who I want and who I was, it became clear. Because a lot of times, especially with social media, we could get so stuck in looking at how somebody else did something and how their journey went and how it worked out for them, and thinking, oh, I could do the same thing they did and I'm gonna have the same results that they had. And it's like, no, you're not. I can guarantee you're not, because what happened to them happened to them, and it was meant to happen to them and for them for a reason. Like what works for somebody else more than likely will not work for you. 9 times out of 10, what works for somebody else is not going to work for you, because it wasn't meant for you. It was meant to work like that for them. Like you have to understand that God has a plan, and his plan is specific to everybody. He has a specific and devised out plan to how everybody's gonna get what's meant for them. So it's like you're trying to go and see how somebody else did it and follow somebody else's course and follow what somebody else did, but you're not going to get their results because their results weren't meant for you. What happened to them wasn't meant to happen to you. Instead of just going in your path and staying in tune with yourself and getting to the bag that was meant for you. Like a lot of y'all is just steady chasing somebody else's bag. You know, that's why I honestly truly recommend journaling. I feel like journaling is another thing that really helped me, like, you know, hit that next level, because you could just take all of your thoughts and put them out on paper, and like I just see everything. It'll help you see everything so much clearly, because a lot of times when you just sitting and thinking, you can, like, especially if you're an overthinker, because I'm an overthinker. If you like me and you're an overthinker, you could get lost in your own thoughts so freaking quickly. Like you could damn near drive yourself crazy getting lost in your thoughts. So being able to write it out on paper and just look at it and see what you're feeling, it'll all just make sense. It's like watching, it's like all your thoughts will come together. And another thing I recommend doing to like really just level up is start manifesting. For a long time I did not take manifestation seriously, but to everybody who's like been thinking about doing it and hasn't started, like, manifest is so real. It's so real. Like you'd be surprised how powerful your mind is, and how just thinking something, like, you can make it happen. Like I remember, I kid y'all not, at the beginning of this year, I wrote down how I wanted to redo my room. I promise y'all, at the time writing it down, I didn't know how I was going to do it. I thought I didn't know how I was going to get the money to redo my room. I hadn't been able to do my room in a long time. I just knew I wanted a new space. And a couple months ago, what video did I post? Oh, me redoing my room, because I sat and I wrote out everything, y'all. The stuff that y'all saw me get off of Amazon, I found it that day and put it like on, not on my cart, but you know how you could like save stuff on Amazon. I put it right there, just knowing like I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I didn't even know how, and I wasn't worried about how. I just knew I'm gonna get it. And what happened? I got it. But you have to Like when manifesting, you have to know that it's already done. Like don't think about things and think, oh, I want. Even if you're writing your manifestations down, because that's what I do. I write down everything that I want, but instead of writing it as I want, you got to write it as I have this. If you want a car, write down I have a car, and literally picture the car in your head. Visualize it. I have a 2022 Range Rover. It's white. It has such and such and such. Like write down everything, visualize it in your head, and begin to actually picture it happening. Like think about what it's gonna feel when you get the car. Think about how happy you're gonna be when you're holding the keys. Picture yourself driving around in that car, and whatever you could picture in your mind, just know that you could bring it to the physical form. Like you can make it happen in the real world. Believe that everything that you want out of life is already destined for you. It's already set to happen for you. God has already promised it to you. Whatever it is that you want, if you could picture it, it's because it's meant for you to have it. Like God don't give people dreams and aspirations and goals and wants that aren't meant to come true. Like what you think, you just sitting around envisioning this lifestyle, envisioning this house, this car, this career, and it's just not gonna happen? Like no, it's meant to happen, and you gotta move accordingly and believe that it's gonna happen. Make 2022 the last year that you don't go after your dreams. Make 2022 the last year that you go and don't start that business that you've been wanting to start. Okay, because 2023, it's time to get serious. Like, all jokes aside, no games. It's all gas, no brakes in 2023. You know, and after I started manifesting and started journaling, the next step is just really embodying who you're meant to be. Like I remember it was a phase I went through where it almost felt like I was kind of playing dress up, or like I was trying to embody something that I wasn't. Like I think I spoke a little bit about this in another video, but just having like kind of imposter syndrome, I think is what people call it, and like all of that's normal. And back to what I was talking about with, you know, your feminine energy and everything, just really start showing up as the person you are, as the woman you're meant to be. And what that means is raising your standards, setting boundaries, understanding that like it's okay to say no. It's not your job to break your back for everybody. It's not your job to take care of everybody. If something is not serving you, it is okay to say no. If something's not serving your highest good, set boundaries and say no, and don't let people guilt trip you and make you go back on your word. Because if you're saying yes to everything, to everybody, eventually you're gonna run yourself thin. You're gonna run out all your energy. Like understand that your energy, your time, your presence, it's valuable. It's valuable, and not everybody is meant to have the same type of access to you. Not everybody is meant to be able to be with you truthfully, and that's just that. Okay, like understand that not everybody in your life deserves your time. Because think about it, all these people that you're running around breaking your back for, saying yes to, doing everything in the world to please them and accommodate them. If the roles were switched, will all of these people be doing that for you? I can almost guarantee y'all it's not a yes, and I don't even know them. But I can assure y'all it's probably not a yes. If the roles were switched, these people will probably not be doing the same thing for you. I can almost promise you that. So set the boundary. If it's not serving you, understand it's okay to say no to people. I used to have a big problem doing that. Like, I was always saying yes to everybody, trying to be there for everybody, help everybody out. And it's like, then when it's time to do something for yourself, you're out of energy. Because you're always trying to be the friend that's there for everybody, that's always showing up for people. But then when the time comes and you need one of your friends to show up for you, where are they at? Where are they at? And I had to learn that you can't always be that person for everybody. You have to set your boundaries. And that all of this ties back into your feminine energy. Because when you're living as your highest self, then you understand how valuable you are. And you can't just let people take advantage of you. Like, you can't get it sauced away like that. Like, you can't just let everybody have a piece of you. And also, try not to be too hard on yourself. That's another thing. Like, me personally, I am my biggest critic. I feel like it's nobody else that's gonna be harder on me than me. But that's not, it's good, but it's not always good. Like, yes, you should be self-driven and you should motivate yourself, but also don't be too hard on yourself, you know? Like, if you can't do something done or if something's not going right, just give yourself grace, you know what I mean? And another thing is, you gotta really get in tune with who you are as a person. Like, I was watching this podcast and they was talking about how you know, a lot of times people are like one way when they're in this room and one way when they're around this set of people. Like, you're one way at work, you're one way when you're with your friends. And it's like, yeah, while that's great, and a lot of times, you know, of course it's different situations and ways you should act according to the scenario you're in, but at the end of the day, you should still be you 25/8. Like, you should still be who you are. Like, it's at the end of the day, no matter where I am or who I'm with, I'ma still be me. The same Jim and Ro y'all see on here is the same person y'all gonna see when y'all meet me. If you meet me in person, same person my family knows. Like, I'm the same person 25/8, and your character, like, is gonna show. And I feel like that's is like the true test of somebody's character. Like, are you the same person no matter where you are, who you're around? And then once you really like lock in with yourself and really take that time to get to know yourself, it's gonna start showing on the outside. Like, you're just gonna begin to have this glow and this aura about you, and other people are gonna notice it. Like, you're gonna look up and people are gonna be like, you know, what's different about you? Like, what you've been doing? And it's really just gonna come from you being you finally being yourself and just letting your natural light shine through. Okay, and here is the final look. I'm loving it. I'm loving the curls. This hair holds a curl really, really, really well. Like, just look at how nicely it's holding these curls up, and they have so much body. But anyway, besides the hair, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below and let me know if any of my tips help me out. Let me know if you guys would like to see more videos like this, because I would definitely love to do them for you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Join the family, become one of the besties. I promise you're gonna love it over here. Like, again, if you watch this, I say this in every video, if you watched it all the way to the end and you're not subscribed, what you doing, sis? What you like? What you doing? 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 I'm just playing. Nah, but for real, I love you guys, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. Mwah.